Chapter 4. The Princess and the Pauper. The thing nobody tells you about living a double life is how exhausting it is. I'm standing in Maestra Gamlang's functional magic class, which is basically how to grow food without starving, and my hands are covered in dirt, and I'm genuinely enjoying myself for the first time since arriving at this nightmare academy. Maestra Gamlang is half fae, ancient, and absolutely does not give a damn about the Maharlika hierarchy. She teaches partnership magic like it's normal, like it's the only way. "Lucia," she calls, gesturing me forward. "Demonstrate the spirit collaboration we practiced." I wipe my hands on my already filthy jeans and step up. There's a coffee plant struggling in a pot, deliberately stressed for teaching purposes. I can feel the earth elemental inside it, exhausted and cranky. I crouch down, breathe, reach out, not with my Sidlak, but with respect, with invitation. "Magpakita kag magkari," show yourself and come. The elemental appears, a small thing, barely there, made of soil and determination. I don't bind it, I just ask. "Will you help me heal this plant?" It considers, then agrees, and suddenly the Likha streams are flowing naturally. The plant straightens, leaves unfurl, new growth appears in real time. The class claps, Maestra Gamlang beams. "Perfect, you see? Partnership is always stronger than..." The classroom door slams open, 2 people enter, and the temperature drops about 10 degrees. Lysander Canong, tall, sharp-featured, moving like a predator, and Peter Lopez, a student prefect with a permanent smirk. "Maestra Gamlang," Lysander says. His voice is silk over razors. "I'm afraid we need to interrupt your... lesson." "The class is in session," Maestra Gamlang says stiffly. "You have no authority. The legacy families have requested a review of unauthorized teaching methods." Lysander's smile doesn't reach his eyes. "Your partnership techniques are archaic, unsanctioned, potentially dangerous. Partnership is the original magic. Partnership is inefficient." Lysander pulls out a sword. Not for fighting, for binding. The blade is covered in Bayan script that glows faintly purple. "Allow me to demonstrate proper technique." He doesn't ask permission, doesn't wait for response. He just starts binding. Every spirit in the classroom, every single one we've been working with, partnering with, respecting, gets yanked into his sword, including mine. I feel the elemental's shock, its fear, as chains of purple magic wrap around it and drag it screaming into the blade. The Bayan symbols flare bright, then fade. The spirits are gone, trapped, bound. My Sidlak flares hot and angry under my skin. "Don't," Gemini warns in my head. "Don't reveal yourself. Not here, not now." I force it down. Bury the silver fire, clench my fists until my nails draw blood. Lysander looks directly at me. "Something wrong, scholarship student?" "No, sir." The words taste like ash. "Good." He sheathes the sword, spirits trapped inside, and turns back to Maestra Gamlang. "Consider this your warning. Teach sanctioned methods or face disciplinary action." They leave. The door closes. The classroom is silent. Maestra Gamlang looks about 100 years older. "Class dismiss," she whispers. We file out. Nobody speaks. What is there to say? Outside, Celeste grabs my arm. "Are you okay? You look like you're going to murder someone." "I'm fine." "You're not fine. Your hands are shaking." I look down. She's right. My hands are trembling with suppressed rage. Those spirits trusted us, and I know. Her voice is sad, tired, but that's how it is here. The Maharlika bind, we serve, and spirits suffer. That's my I think about my mother's journal, about her discovering the binding rooms, about the horror that made her run. I'm starting to understand. The next day, the legacy families arrive. It's like watching a parade designed by someone with too much money and not enough self-awareness. The entire academy turns out to watch. Maharlika students excited, Timawa students required to attend, everyone lining the main boulevard as magical carriages and ridiculous vehicles roll past. The Torrés family comes first. Marcus Torré, they call him the Lawbringer, sits rigid in a carriage pulled by wind elementals. His sister Athena, a newcomer, looks uncomfortable beside him. Everything about them screams rules and order and "we're better than you." Then the Canongs. Lysander, the Whisperer, in a vintage limo that probably costs more than the Timawa dorm's annual budget. His sister Agatha waves like she's royalty. I resist the urge to throw something. The Magdayaos arrive in a hybrid Ford F-150 that's literally breathing fire. Ajax Magdayao, the berserker prince Matas, apparently, looks exactly like someone who'd use that title unironically. His cousin Juan Miguel films everything on an expensive camera. Then come the Cordero twins, Rema and Remus in a black carriage that looks like a hearse, pulled by skeletal horses. The whole aesthetic screams we're edgy and dangerous in a way that would be funny if they weren't reportedly terrifying. I noticed Liliana standing beside me, her face carefully blank. "Your family?" I asked quietly. "Yeah." Her voice is flat. "Notice how I'm not in the parade? Half-breeds don't get carriages. We get gray uniforms and service jobs." The last to arrive is Amara Divinagracia. She comes in an actual airship, smaller than I expected, but still absurdly extra. The thing hovers above the boulevard while she descends on a platform of light. Her sister Marie Stella follows, looking overwhelmed. And then people start murmuring. "Where's Luna Silvera? The Silvera heir is supposed to be here. Did she not come?" I'm standing right here, I want to say, but of course I can't, because right now, I'm Lucia Cruz, Timawa kitchen staff, not Luna Silvera, legacy family heir, who's apparently the subject of wild speculation. I heard she single-handedly fought off an entire Aswang clan, someone behind me whispers. I heard her divine spark can level buildings. I heard she's 8 feet tall and shoots moonbeams from her eyes. Celeste snorts. People are ridiculous. Right? I manage. She's probably just like a normal person with enough power to make the Immaculate nervous. Kitten adds, that's why they're watching for her. The Immaculate, that's what people call them. The inner circle of legacy family students, Marcus, Lysander, Ajax, the twins, and Amara. The elite among the elite, the ones who run everything, the ones I'm apparently supposed to join. Great. That afternoon, we serve lunch to the Maharlika students. The dining hall is split, literally split by an invisible line. Maharlika on one side, served by Timawa staff, Timawa on the other, serving themselves from a communal kitchen. The food's different too. The Maharlika get multiple courses, fancy presentations, imported ingredients. We get rice, vegetables, whatever protein was cheapest that week. I'm carrying a tray of some elaborate seafood thing when I hear my name. My real name. I can't believe Luna Silvera hasn't shown up yet, a Maharlika girl says. It's been days. Where is she? Maybe she's too good for us. Another responds. Legacy families can be like that. Or maybe she's not as impressive as everyone thinks. I set down the tray carefully, very carefully, because my hands want to shake and I can't afford that right now. More wine, miss? I ask, in the servile tone Gemini's been coaching me on. The girl waves me away without looking. So anyway, I heard the Silvera estate is cursed. That's why her mother died young, and her godparents, she's probably hiding because she's cursed too. I walk away before I do something I'll regret. That night, back in the Timawa dorms, my friends won't stop talking about the legacy families, about the Immaculate, about Luna Silvera and where she might be and what she might be like. I bet she's stuck up, Liliana says, sprawled on her bunk. All legacy heirs are. Or maybe she's terrified, Celeste offers. I mean, everyone's expecting her to be this legendary warrior. That's a lot of pressure. She supposedly has a divine spark, Kid N adds, like actual god-level power. Can you imagine carrying that around? Yeah, I can. It's exhausting. What do you think, Lucia? Celeste asks. About Luna Silvera? I think I'm a fraud wearing too many faces. I think I'm tired of lying to the only real friends I've made here. I think I'm going to snap under the weight of expectations I never asked for. I think people probably make her into something she's not, I say carefully. She's probably just trying to survive like everyone else. Maybe. Liliana doesn't sound convinced. Or maybe she's exactly what we need, someone with enough power to actually change things. The responsibility in those words makes me want to throw up. At 11 p.m., there's a knock on my door. Well, on the door of my Maharlika quarters, because I'm back to being Luna now, having snuck away from the Timawa dorms using a service corridor that Celeste showed me earlier. Living 2 lives in one day is going to kill me. Miss Silvera? Manang Juana's voice. The legacy families are holding a ball tomorrow night. In your honor, you're expected to attend. Of course they are. What kind of ball? A A debut for new legacy heirs. You'll be formally introduced to magical society. She pauses. It's traditional. You can't skip it. I open the door. Juana looks sympathetic. I don't have anything to wear. Already handled. Isabella sent a team. They'll be here at 7 tomorrow to prepare you. She hesitates. Luna, this is important. The legacy families will be watching, judging. You need to make a good impression. Or what? Or they'll decide you're weak, and weakness gets exploited here. Great. No pressure. She leaves. I'm alone in my ridiculous quarters with their 3 floors, an attached library, and windows overlooking both the Maharlika and Timawa districts. 2 worlds. I'm supposed to bridge them, or choose between them, or something. I don't know anymore. Gemini's presence flickers in my mind. Big day tomorrow, she says. Ready to be a princess? I'm nobody's princess. You're a Silvera. That makes you royalty, whether you like it or not. I touch the pendant around my neck, feel its warmth. What was my mother like when she wore you? Conflicted, like you. She wanted to change things, but didn't know how. She tried partnership magic, tried exposing the binding, tried rebellion. Gemini pauses. It got her killed. Thanks. Super encouraging. I'm just saying, be smarter than her. Be more careful. I look out at Agarang spread below, magical, beautiful, built on exploitation and lies. Tomorrow, I have to walk into a room full of people who benefit from that exploitation, smile at them, dance with them, pretend I'm one of them. And then I have to come back here, put on my Lucia face, and serve breakfast to those same people while they ignore me. My hands are shaking again. I'm so tired. But I can't stop now. I'm in too deep. My friends, both sets of them, are counting on me. Even if they don't know it. Even if I don't know what I'm doing, I just hope I figure it out before someone gets hurt, or before I completely lose track of which face is real. The pendant pulses against my skin, warm, waiting. Tomorrow I become Luna Silvera officially. Tonight I'm just Lucia, just Luna, just a girl who misses her godparents and her boyfriend and her best friend and wants to burn this whole corrupt system to the ground, one thing at a time. First, survive the ball. Then figure out how to save everyone. How hard can it be? The answer, I'm learning, is very, very, very hard. Well,